Growing up in my career, my mom was always really passionate about me going into business school. She really thought that it would be good if I tried to push myself and to be really independent and to work hard at what I did. My mom was always just an encourager through my whole life, and so I really appreciated her. When I was younger, I loved the U.S. women's soccer team, and when they won, I felt like a life-changing moment for me. Just to see these women succeed was a great win for a lot of women, and that definitely inspired me to pursue soccer at a collegiate level, and it gave me a lot of opportunities to do things all over the world. I got to travel. I went to school in New York because I was recruited to play soccer there, and so I'm really pleased that I had these women who were so influential to me when I was younger.
I think that a lot of what's helped me get to where I am today has just been persistence, drive, and love of my job. Just finding something that I really enjoy makes it a lot easier. From the very beginning of my career, I've had some absolutely wonderful role models, anywhere from my direct supervisor up to, at my first position, a CFO that actually took the time to sit down and work with me when I was just doing some accounts receivable.
So growing up, I was a real tomboy. So female role models weren't as noticeable to me. My role model was Michael Jordan, and I was really inspired by his story of perseverance and never giving up. I played basketball growing up, so he was at the time my role model, but he worked hard, and I wanted to work hard like he did in sports and later in my career. As I've gotten older and further along in my career, female role models have become a little bit more noticeable to me, and really any woman that works hard and handles herself in a classy way is very influential to me. It's someone I really, really look up to.
Growing up, I've had a couple role models. My mom, she worked for Columbia University in the financial aid department. She was sick, battling cancer, and she fought through it. She got up every morning, made sure she smiled and was positive. She really taught me to be strong and just to push through. It's difficult nowadays being an African American woman in the workforce, but just staying positive, working hard, and just keeping a good head on your shoulders really will take you far. And then I love Oprah Winfrey. She's been a role model of mine for so many years. I think I can relate to her just because she grew up in Mississippi and in poverty, just had all these hurdles to overcome. Definitely a huge role model for me. It taught me a lot, and no matter what you've gone through in your life, you can definitely overcome those obstacles.
If I was to give any kind of professional advice to young women in their career, it would be to do things that challenge yourself, do things that push you outside of your comfort zone. Like for me right now, this is outside of my comfort zone. I don't like talking in front of the camera, but I know that it's going to grow me, and it's going to make me a better person professionally and personally too. So I'm always seeking out opportunities to get myself to a point where I can say, hey, it might have been rocky, but I'm proud that I tried.
I think the best advice that I could give to somebody starting their career would just be to find something that they really are excited about, to be persistent, and also to be assertive.
My advice to young women would be to not compare yourself to anyone else. Don't compare yourself to your male counterparts, and don't compare yourself to other female counterparts. Just work really hard and focus on where you're strong. Someone told me once, and I've never forgotten it, that if a company hired all of the same people doing all the exact same things with the same talents, it wouldn't be very successful. So bringing what you bring to the table and just really focusing on that, together you can build something really powerful. So my advice to them would be just to work really hard and to be classy and not compare yourself to anyone else that you're working with.
It's really important to always push through. Never let a no hold you back or keep you down. You'll hear several no's throughout your life until you get that one yes and that one door open for you, and you just have to work hard and do everything you can to do a good job, set goals for yourself, keep a list, short-term goals, long-term goals. What are those? What does it look like? What do you have to do to get there? And make sure you actually work hard and do everything you can to achieve your goals. Ask questions, have a mentor, someone who can help guide you and point you in the right direction and give you some good advice. But never let a no deter you from your goals.